Hey, happy 4th of July weekend to everyone. I'm visiting with some friends here up in West Orange, and we're having a great day. And I was just doing some research for a research project I'm doing for Jared Rowe at AutoWeb. And it kind of triggered some thoughts that I wanted to share with all of you, especially those who are in automotive marketing or responsible for dealer budgets. Um, I had a conversation with Jared Rowe about his company and what he did, and I offered to do some research on the different ad strategies that he uses to send traffic to dealer websites. Some dealers are using AutoWeb to generate traffic to their websites right now, others are not. And there's a couple breakthrough studies that we're going to share at the DMSC conference, July 11th, 12th, 13th. And I've already started teasing some of those themes out, that today the basic building blocks of a digital advertising strategy for auto dealers is Google SEM. And that strategy is getting more and more difficult to pencil based on the cost per click and the results or the outcomes that are being measured. And then, here is a company like AutoWeb, or I want to add great companies like Cars.com or AutoTrader, which send, in a sense, pre-qualified shopper traffic to a dealer's website. And somehow, for most dealers, Google gets a pass on quality, and the third-party classifieds or a company like AutoWeb, which is also like double pre-qualified traffic, gets put under this scrutiny. Hey, we got some dogs barking here. Hey guys, stop that. So there we go. Dogs barking. But here's the bottom line. The reason why it's so hard to really determine which ad strategies are working is because dealers don't have event tracking properly set up on their websites. And what I found is that when dealers really have proper event tracking on their websites, well, they really have the ability to determine what's working, what's not working, especially since traditional forms are going away on dealership websites and more digital retailing tools and real-time communications are going on. So without event tracking, it's very difficult to know what's working. Now, who should you blame? Well, years ago, Google knew that dealers were spending tens and thousands of dollars a month on Google paid search and really never sat down with the website companies. There's only about a dozen major website companies in automotive, and they never sat down with them and said, hey, dealers are going to spend millions and tens of millions of dollars on paid search. Let's set up event tracking properly so our advertising could be optimized. No one did that. The website companies also knew darn well that without event tracking, you really couldn't determine what was working, what wasn't working. And really, the website companies didn't do a good job of setting standards or even working together to set standards. Over, I guess 8 years ago, I started a Vista Dash, which was sold 2 years ago to Car Wars, as the only really tool that attempted to create standards in tracking events on dealer websites to get to the bottom of the matter, which traffic strategies, landing pages, offers are working. And it just hit me. Here we are in 2021, and Google nor the website companies have done a good job in helping dealers really understand what's working, what's not working. You ask an average dealer, what's their best traffic source? What's the traffic source that gives them the highest quality engagement and shopping behavior? And most of them don't know. Most of them will say, well, Google, or Facebook. And it's neither Google SEM or Facebook. But the bottom line is why don't we know? And what was interesting when I was going through, and Micah, welcome to the live stream. It was interesting that with the AutoWeb traffic, and they have 4 channels, they have internal, external, brand, and social. Some dealers, the traffic looked awesome. And other dealers, honestly, you wouldn't know, because if the only thing they were measuring was lead forms, yet they have pop-up coupons, especially on GM websites. They have third-party trade tools, digital retailing tools. Hey guys, stop it. I don't think I've ever done a live stream with dog distractions. That's pretty funny. That's what happens when you're not at home and get inspired to teach. But and here's what I want to bring to DMSC, and it sounds maybe something like I've said before, but it seems now more than ever, dealers really need to get serious. They're putting digital retailing tools on their websites, and they're putting pop-ups, and they're putting other things. And they really have no clue if all these tools are sharing engagement data so they know which ad strategies are working. What is doing to dealers is just adding a tremendous amount of confusion. Now, tools like VistaDash and Driven Data and a few other tools have really tried to bring data analytics thinking and standardization to the auto industry, but dealers are really slow to pick this up. I'm not really sure why. So I'm going to bring some groundbreaking data from the call tracking companies. The team at VistaDash is going to be giving some data. I'm going to be sharing some of my research from the auto web traffic. And here's what I will tell you. I think more than ever, dealers can be more efficient with their local advertising strategy if they understood what people are really doing on their website, if they really understood how consumers are shopping today. And I think it also gives new life to the value of referral traffic from third-party classifieds, plus digital retailing tools that can be on third-party classifieds. You know, I was talking to some Canadian executives associated with Auto Trader CA, and, you know, they are moving towards really a breakthrough that we don't have in the US, that is putting the Moto Insight digital retailing tools on the cars on Auto Trader CA, giving consumers more tools, more transparency, more information. And guess what's happening? It's increasing engagement. It's increasing leads. Okay, no joke. But if you don't have all that data to know that, you could just think it's a waste of time. You know, one of the challenges I have is make sure whoever you're trusting for marketing, or make sure whoever you're trusting for your agency work, I want you to ask them to take you through Google Analytics and show you the events that are firing for all the tools on your website. Meaning, if someone looks at photo gallery, make them show you it's being triggered. You can do that using Google Analytics real time. If you have a digital retailing button on your website, click the button and make them show you right on another computer that it's being tracked. If you fill out a lead form, make sure it's tracked. If you have Edmunds trade-in tool on your website, or trade pending, make sure you show that it's tracked. If you have Gubagoo or Live Person or Car Now or Active Engage chat on your website, go ahead and engage and make them show you in real time that every one of those actions are being tracked. I see Micah is saying amen, amen. Here's the point. People can look a general manager straight in the eye and say, yeah, everything's being tracked, boss. And they have no clue. They really don't. They just say that. I don't even know why they say it. Because I would say 9 out of 10 or 95% of all website Google Analytics I look at are still missing tools. Here's the reason why. You know, general managers put tools on and they take tools off and add new tools and don't tell everybody else what's going on. And of course, the website companies are somewhat complicit, because even though they have processes for adding and subtracting tools, no one's really making sure that the general manager or the dealer principal has the data they need. And it just hit me, is that when you start looking at the quality of referral traffic that's pre-filtered, say from a Cars.com or Auto Trader, KBB, or traffic that's been pre-filtered through platforms like AutoWeb, you start to say, it's like, wow, just jabbing at keywords and these people are coming for service and parts and deliveries in Google SEM isn't really as smart as it should, meaning there should be new thought processes and new strategies on how to leverage third-party portals, third-party shopping sites to actually pre-qualify customers to the dealer's website. So I just want to challenge everyone on the live stream today that at DMSC, we're going to have some breakthroughs. I'm going to be doing the Google SEM breakthrough study. I'm going to be sharing some results from the auto web analysis. I'm going to be talking about third-party marketplaces and the value of pre-qualified shopper traffic. Remember, it's quality, not quantity, as Micah says, but please, for every general manager, dealer principal, whether it's today or next week, set up 2 computers. On your computer, shop your website. On another computer, set up Google real-time analytics and make someone show you that everything that you have on your website, your photo galleries, your video plays, your digital retailing tools, every button on your SRPs and VDPs, make sure they are being tracked. Because if you don't have that data, then you're going to have to trust somebody else whether the traffic quality is good. And again, I mentioned it in the last week. Somebody made me look at a conquest email campaign sold by a very big national media company. And again, the traffic behavior was so odd. It's made you say to yourself, man, that doesn't look like consumer traffic. It looks more like bot traffic, meaning the fact that 40 or 50% of the traffic clicked the call button, which of course is insane, but that's what the dealer's paying for if they don't have something on their websites that track. And isn't it time, with all the money that we're spending on marketing, that even just some basics are in place? Remember, the DMSC conference is not rehashing old things. It's pushing the industry to the next level. It is the Thought Leaders Conference. It is the first to market with real-time data changes that can have an impact. There's a few dealer tickets left. If you can't get out to Napa in 10 days, no problem. You can buy a virtual ticket. You can go to digitalmarketingstrategies.org. And let me just put in the live stream here the link to the conference agenda. Just check out the agenda. Micah and Kat and Dan Moore from the Visitash team is going to be there. But we have all 4 of the major call tracking companies at DMSC. Of course, we have the big names in digital retailing. We have the big names in video, OTT, and omni-channel marketing there. I mean, this is the time to get the answers that you need. But remember, the virtual tickets are still available. There's a few dealer tickets available. Don't miss this first to market research, especially if you're a dealer group, dealer principal, marketing manager, or marketing agency that's really looking to have some breakthrough results for the year ahead. So happy 4th of July, everyone. I just wanted to share with you some of my frustrations, some of my observations that here we are halfway through 2021, and the majority of auto dealers who are spending tens of thousands of dollars a month on marketing still don't have the data, nor do they even know if the data is in place. It's just ridiculous that good marketing strategies are being thrown to the curb because the other marketing strategies have more push behind them or graft behind them. It's kind of a crazy thing when you think about how hard it is to run a business today and not have the data you need to run it. So have a happy 4th of July. Have a great car selling weekend. And I hope to see many of you at DMSC in the Napa Valley, July 11th, 12th, and 13th. Micah, I will see you there. It is great. And hi, Amanda. I saw Amanda here. Oh, look at that. Adam's there. Hey, Adam, how are you? It's good to see you online. Hey, don't forget to check out also the latest podcast. I'll be releasing a new one on Monday this week. I did the podcast with Dan Moore, and we had a great time. So let me put that link in here too. Let me just put my podcast link in the live stream so you have that. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Yeah, so there is the website for all the podcasts. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend.